Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. Info Booth 19. Today we are going to see how to prepare homemade rice puppet. So everyone loves puppet. If at all we don't have any side dish at home, we prefer making puppet and just eat with rice. Puppet goes along with all different type of food like sambar, rasam, any type of food, or just like that you can just fry puppet and you can just eat. To make this puppet, since we are all at home lockdown because of this virus talk, so this is the right time, and also the sun is full summer season is there, so we need to utilize this and make rice puppet at home and fry it whenever is required. For preparing this rice puppet, so I have taken here 2 full cups of boiled rice. So you can take any rice, like either raw rice or boiled rice, or if some people would have got ration rice recently, so you can use the ration rice as well. So here I have taken boiled rice. You can even take raw rice as well. So 2 cups of rice I have taken. Wash it thoroughly with 2 to 3 times with running water, and then soak this rice for almost 2 to 3 hours. So once we soak this, we are going to grind it to a fine paste. Since the quantity is more for me, 2 cup rice more for me, so I am not going to use a mixer. If the quantity is less, you can use mixer to grind it well. If the quantity is more, you can use the grinder. So here I have used the grinder. The consistency of the batter should be really silky smooth. Then only puppet will come very nicely. So yeah, this is what it is like. Now it has reached silky smooth, like completely without any lumps or without any particles. It is completely soft. So this is the consistency of the puppet rice batter. So now what we are going to do is we are going to ferment this batter. So ferment this batter around 6 to 8 hours. In case if you're preparing, you can prepare it in the evening time, night time, and overnight you can keep it for fermentation. So next day you can soak this half cup sabudana you can take. So for 2 cups rice you can take half cup sabudana. So this sabudana you have to soak it for almost like half an hour to 1 hour, and then salt as per required. I have taken here rock salt, and then 4 to 5 green chili. If you want little bit more spiciness, you can add more chili. So here I have taken 5 green chilies for 2 cup rice, and half cup sabudana and salt. All these things you can grind this well. So sabudana, I don't want it to grind completely. I want little bit pieces to be on the puppet, so I have just given a whip nicely. So next day morning the batter has raised well. So what we are going to do is, like, the measurement is for 1 cup 10 cups of water. So here I have taken 2 cups, so 20 cups of water. In the 20 cups of water I am adding 4 cups now and mix it well. So we are going to mix it well and keep ready. Now we are going to boil this nicely before we put it for drying. So I have added here 4 cups, still 16 cups of water is required. So the quantity is always like that. So now in this big pressure cooker or a big pot, it should be heavy bottom. Make sure it should be heavy bottom, and add 16 cups of water, and then you add the grinded sabudana, green chili and salt, and mix it well. Salt level you should check as per your taste. So ensure that you don't add more salt, because as the puppet dries and it gets shrink, so you don't need the more salt taste to come into it. So exact proportion as per taste. You need to check the water as per your taste. Now once you add this mixture and mix it completely, slowly we have to add the rice batter to it. So slowly you add. Ensure that you take a thick bottom pan for this, preparing this. So slowly you add and keep mixing. So this takes little bit effort, like the entire process takes around 5 to 10 minutes. For me exactly it took 8 to 9 minutes. So you need to keep on mixing, otherwise it will get settled on the bottom and the bottom thing will start getting burnt. So without leaving your hand, you need to keep mixing for around 7 to 8 minutes till the bubble, you can see it on the top. So when it starts bubbling on the top and the liquid becomes transparent, that's where you need to stop the stove. It doesn't take much time. It will take around 7 to 8 minutes. That's all. The only thing you need to give some effort. Now if you check, it starts boiling, but if I see the batter still it didn't come to transparent consistency, so I am just keeping it for another 1 minute. So another 1 minute it is getting transparent. When it starts boiling on the top, that's where the rice batter got cooked. So at this point you can just check for salt. And then finally it's done. I have turned off the stove and added half a tablespoon of hing and 1 tablespoon of jeera. This jeera is optional. If you like jeera to be on the papad, you can add jeera. After you turn off, you add jeera, otherwise the papad will not come white in color. So I have added hing and jeera. Now what we are going to do, I am going to take this to terrace and I am going to put it for drying. So you can take a large towel or a bedsheet backside, you can just spread, add little and press it. Do not make it very thin or do not make it very thick. Just add half ladle and then give it a press. So I have taken here a bedsheet and at the back of the bedsheet I am just spreading this. Just add a small ladle and then press it. Do it when the mixture is hot and warm. If it becomes very cold, then it will become very hard. It will be difficult for spreading. So do it when the mixture is hot and before it gets warm. Just finish doing it. So now I have put completely, and you can place some stone or something so that it doesn't fly off. And I have drawn one rectangle around this bedsheet so that the ants will not enter it. It is from that Lakshman Rekha chalk piece. I have drawn a line so that ants will not come. So morning I have kept this, so evening I am going to take this off. So evening what you have to do is just turn the bedsheet other side and sprinkle water. Only if you sprinkle water it will come out easily. If you don't sprinkle water it will not come easily, it will break up. So turn the bedsheet and then once you turn it upside down, put water on that and just leave it for 1 or 2 minutes and start taking. Push it from bottom, it will come easily. Like that you have to remove all the pappets. Now I have removed all the pappets. It needs 1 more day of sunlight drying. So I am going to keep overnight under fan, and next day again I am going to keep it on sun, and evening it will be ready. So total 2 days, 1 day on the cloth, whatever cloth you're keeping it, and immediately the same day you remove it, and next day again you place it in the sun, and 1 whole day you can take it out. So why we are keeping the second day also on sun is like it would have not been completely dry. Only if it is completely dry, the papad will come very crispy. If it is not completely dry, it will take more oil and it will not get crispy easily. So now it's been like 2 days over. Rice papads are ready. You can hear the crackling sound. Now I have heated oil in pan. See how beautifully this rice papad is puffing up. It's very easy to make, a little bit time consuming, I accept it, but it's worth the time. Whatever the effort you're putting, it's really worth it because it will be very tasty. And in case of this buying outside these kind of rice papads and all, if you buy small packets itself, it will be very costly. But here in 1 cup, see how much papads I can take, and you can store it in airtight container and you can use it for more than 8 to 9 months or close to a year. You can use this. When you're storing in airtight box, when you're preparing like this in bulk and when you're storing in airtight box, put some 2-3 chilies, so red dry chili, so that the ants will not come. If you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your friends and family. If you try this recipe, share your recipe pic to the email ID given below. Always be happy, be positive and spread the positivity among everyone. Thanks for watching.